All right, everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. It is hump day, whatever Gabrielle and Clayton do. I don't know, hump day. I just can't do it. I can't get into that. I never really got into it. Hump day, I get it, but this is kind of weird. I don't know. It's weird to me, just to me. I can say it, I'm weird. All right, I only got a couple headlines for you today because one of them has a whole bunch of items to it. So let's get started. Progresso has 5 new soups to help bridge the gap between summer and fall. I did not know that there was this big, massive gap between summer and fall that all of a sudden we needed 5 new soups to be able to make it through. What? It's like there's summer and then there's fall. I know there's this thing called autumn, but we don't get that here in California. There's no autumn. Autumn is something that happens on the East Coast or in the mountains or in climates that actually change dramatically. So we're just like summer, pow, fall. That's it. And it happens in like September anyway. So we gotta wait till September to try these soups. Come on now. And we need 5 different soups to make it from summer to fall. We're talking about a month or so. Really, it's crazy. 5 soups, Progresso? Come on now. All right. 16 unique pizza toppings found in the U.S. Now, I'm going to give you the top 10 and I'm going to give you 16 because the 11 through 15 was, it was okay. All right, number 1, American cheese. Yeah, it's just the cheese you take out of the individual plastic slices and slap down. It's really more like plastic than it is anything, but it's just that slapped down on the pizza. That was the number 1. Weird one. Okay. Probably the least healthiest one, but number 2, green chilies. I get it. It's okay. You're just sprinkling the green chilies on there. No big deal. I think we do that anyway. This one is a stretch for me. I like lobster, but not on pizza. That might be a bridge too far for me. Lobster pizza. I don't know about that. Tater tots. This feels like bread on bread crime. Because even though a tater tot is a potato, it's a starch, and so is the bread. So it's like, that's a lot of starch you're eating all at once. So tater tots are filling, and tater tots are best on their own, and they're best when they're crispy. This isn't crispy. It's like, this is getting soggy. You got sauce, tater tot, drizzled with some other sauce. It just feels like you're putting mashed potatoes at this point on pizza. I don't know. Scrapple. I don't know what Scrapple is. I didn't even look it up. I don't care. Scrapple. It just sounds weird. It's almost like you put Scrabble pieces on the pizza. So whatever. Chili. This one was wildly unique to me, and I thought that's interesting because it's chili, like a bowl of chili or chili you put on the hot dogs. Yeah, Steve. It's chili. That would be interesting. I mean, some people, I do it from time to time. You take some good garlic bread or something, dip it in the chili. It's good. Or chili with the hot dog. You got the bun. Yeah, it makes sense. Bread and chili go together. Number 7, Piragos. I don't even know what that is, and I didn't look it up, but it was a weird name, so it is what it is. Taco. This is a taco fixings without the shell on top of the pizza. Okay, I'm down for a minute. It depends on the sauce. And technically, when you eat a taco, I like the shell part, whether it's crunchy or a soft one, whatever. Number 9, clams. Simply wrong on all levels. Now, I would put clams on a pizza up there as bad as pineapple on a pizza. Yeah, that's where I rank that at. And because pineapple on a pizza simply doesn't belong. It's just wrong. Many levels. All right, number 10, reindeer sausage. Okay, I thought, well, that's the name of a sausage, and then no, it's reindeer meat put into a sausage. So yeah, it's kind of like buffalo. Yeah, could be into that. Reindeer sausage was number 10. Not to be confused with Reindeer Ninja, who would definitely show up a place like this and kick their butts and do ninja stuff to save those reindeers from ending up on pizza. Yeah. And then number 16, because it was really weird, I'm not sure that I might try a bite, but pickles. Just pickles on a pizza. That's it. Just a whole bunch of pickles on a pizza. Pickles are weird. They're like, that just need a little bit, like on a hamburger, on a good cheeseburger, just a little bit of pickle. You get too much pickle, and now it's like an onion. All you're tasting is pickle. And you gotta balance the flavors. You gotta balance, with food, you gotta balance the flavors. You gotta balance the flavors. All right, that's the headlines for today. Back into the bearded past we go.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It is August 13th, Wednesday. I don't know, how you guys doing? Having a good week so far? We're in the middle of the week, halfway through it. Let's get back in the bearded past with Zach. Let's go ahead and start today with 1521. So after an extended siege, forces by the Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortez, he captured what is today Mexico City. At the time, it was the Aztec capital. I'm not going to butcher the name right now, but it is present-day Mexico City. Also, too, on this day in history, we had the American Revolutionary War. The United States didn't have really a navy going into this war of revolution to try to, gain their independence and all that fun jazz. But on this day, they did fight a naval battle against the Royal Navy, the British, and the British destroyed them. It was the largest defeat of a naval battle for the United States since Pearl Harbor. So Pearl Harbor, we had to wait almost 200 years before we had been battered around that much out at the seas. Also, too, you have 1889, William Gray, Hartford, Connecticut. He's granted a United States patent number, and what it's for is it's for a coin-controlled apparatus for a telephone. So the payphone, I don't know how many of you even know what a payphone is out there, but actually I saw two of them in the BART station in Oakland a couple Mondays ago. So, but yeah, they're not around much. And this is just the apparatus. This isn't the telephone itself, but this is the apparatus for the cone-operated telephones. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with today is the Russians have always had this Poland is a thorn in their side for whatever reason. I think it has to do a lot with coastal access, and Poland does have it, coastal access. Well, 1920, we had the Polish-Soviet War, and you had the Battle of Warsaw, which began. At the time, the Red Army, the Russians, they were defeated. Now, mind you, 20 years later, the Russians make a deal with Germany, who eventually Germany destroys Russia, but they made a deal with Germany to take half of Poland. So it's something that's always been there. So you really, there's the Polish folks, they don't have a lot of trust for the Russians historically. And for good reason. So guys, with all of that being said, there's so much more history I could go through out here, but I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you next week. All right, bye now.
Very good, thank you for that. Always something happening in the past, because everything happened in the past, technically. Weird Laws with Alex. Let's check it out.
Happy Wednesday! Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. We are 2 days away from Friday. Once again, it's deja vu rising above our heads. But enough about that. We have a weird law coming for you today. So today's weird law is, in Indiana, it is illegal to ride a horse above 10 miles per hour. And the reasoning is for high-speed horse races back in the day. What? What are we doing? What laws are these? None of these laws should even exist, and I'm glad they don't. Oh boy. Say for example, you have a horse and then you're you're riding above 10 miles per hour, and then you're taking off to the races. Oh man, that's hilarious. And then you get busted by a police on the horse, and you get a ticket for riding a horse above 10 miles per hour like you're on a racetrack or you're in the Kentucky Derby races. How crazy is that? So that's Weird Laws for you guys. We'll see you guys on Friday for a special episode. Have a good Wednesday.
Okay, so lots of weird animal laws. That's what we're finding. We've done a study now at this point. We can conclude our study that lots of weird animal laws out there that date a long ways back. Not sure they're so poignant today, but yeah, 10 miles an hour, it's kind of fast. I don't know how many people are out there in the streets of Indiana riding their horses. I mean, typically when people ride a horse, they go, where it's not out where a lot of people are, trails, maybe racetracks for horses, things like that. I don't know. A lot of racing going on back there, somewhere over in the Kentucky Derby area, which is not Indiana, by the way, just to be clear. Yeah, so keep your horse under 10 miles an hour and you won't get pulled over. That'd be weird, get pulled over by a cop on a horse. Wait, the cop's not on the horse, so they could, a horse race, horse chase. That would be safer than the car chases, the cops, that's it. Maybe we should just all go back to horses, probably less accidents. Insurance would go way down. The cost of maintenance, I mean, you're not getting dented up when you park your horse. It's like, you're not gonna hit the curb. The worst thing you gotta do is re-shoe it every once in a while. I'm thinking we should go back to horses. The manure, horse manure, is used as fertilizer. And this is green, man. This is, we could change the world right now. Just eliminate the cars, go to horses. I don't know that the methane, the gas released from the horses, I don't know. You got to ride by yourself. The two people on a horse, that definitely becomes questionable. And you can lead them. They're trainable. You could train your horse to know how to get to your work or to school or whatever. And all you have to do is train the horse to do that, and you can take a nap on your way to work. It's like safer than the automated driving cars like Teslas and all that stuff, where the automated taxis. It's like the horse just knows where to go and just takes you there. You just get on there, a little uncomfortable to sleep on a horse, but you can figure it out. We can figure it out. If we can invent cars, we can invent the bed to go on the back of the horse. That's what I'm saying about that. All right, next up, Austin's movie reviews, because we got to have a good movie to prepare to watch this weekend. Austin, what do you got?
Hey y'all, Austin is here for your midweek movie madness because, we wouldn't hire this guy to do it.
Oh! You ate my enchilada! It was no! You ate my enchilada! It was no! You ate my enchilada! I get invited!
Excuse me, no yelling in the theater area.
Excuse me, where's the ladies' restaurant?
I am talking to people!
Whenever I get a little angry, I just give this a little squeeze. Don't drink while I'm talking!
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want that guy reviewing the movies. Not because he probably doesn't know anything about them, he's just, he just saw. Anyway, today I'm going to review a film that was from the glory year of 1992. A year that saw Batman Returns and Aladdin, the latter of which was a big moneymaker in 1992. So, what is this film? Well, from director Bill Duke, that's the guy who, he's appeared in some films like Commando and Predator, and starring Lawrence Fishburne in what is currently the last film where he was credited as Larry Fishburne. Yeah, for a while, Lawrence Fishburne went under Larry Fishburne, and the title was, in fact, that name was actually featured in stuff like Boys in the Hood and King of New York, and even Pee-wee's Playhouse. But anyway, stars Lawrence Fishburne and Jeff Goldblum. This is Deep Cover. And what is the plot of Deep Cover, you may ask? Well, Deep Cover is basically the tale of a police officer played by Lawrence Fishburne, who is basically tasked with bringing down a drug ring that is located in Los Angeles, and sort of basically the trials and tribulations that he faces, including from the people inside the Los Angeles Police Department, as well as with the crime bosses themselves, especially one who's very charismatic and is played by Jeff Goldblum. And really, Deep Cover is fantastic. If you like these little detective stories where basically it's a question of morality and sort of how it's tested against basically both on the police and with the main bad guys, is very, very engaging. It's sort of this film noir, neo-noir type of film, and it's really good. It's very well shot, it's very well written. I mean, you got Lawrence Fishburne, who gives a great performance as this police officer who has had this code of ethics throughout most of his life, and it basically gets questioned as he basically works undercover, basically trying to bring down this drug ring. And meanwhile, you have Jeff Goldblum as this very charismatic mob boss that on one hand is very charismatic, but at the end it's not going to end well. It's got some great acting here. It's very well shot. It's got a great editing. It's got some music typical of that time frame. In fact, Snoop Dogg's actually a part of it. And I mean, you also got acting from Charles Martin Smith, best known for playing Toad in American Graffiti, as well as appearing in movies like The Untouchables and Starman. Plus, you got an appearance from the late Clarence Williams III. Overall, Deep Cover is a great movie, and I definitely recommend checking it out, especially if you're in the deep cover. What does that mean? I don't have no idea. Just go check it out.
All right, Deep Cover. I have not seen this movie. 1992. I was a junior or possibly a senior in high school by the time that came out, and going to the movies was kind of a hard thing back in the day for me. I didn't work much, didn't make much money, and I just didn't see this one. And when it came out at Blockbuster, I didn't see it there either. And Blockbuster was really a big deal still, yeah. So, but it looks good. It's got a great cast. Lawrence Fishburne is one of my favorite actors. Jeff Goldblum, great in some things, some movies that he's in. Yeah, I just don't like the movie, but great in a lot of things. And yeah, check it out. It looks good, sounds good. Maybe I missed something. I mean, if Austin's reviewing the movie, he typically does a really good job of picking movies that are really pretty good. So, and it's 87%, 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's not bad. That's not nothing. Can't complain about that. So, all right, that's on our list for this weekend. Deep Cover. We're gonna watch it. All right, very good. Now, gotta get ready. Would you rather this or that?
Hey everybody, it's your host Lavelle. The question is, would you rather live in a treehouse or in a castle? So let's go ask other clients. Hey Janaya, would you rather live in a treehouse or in a castle?
I don't know. I think I would be really cool to be in a treehouse. But I don't know, a castle would be nice, but then I ain't trying to clean all that stuff. You know?
Alright, thank you Janaya. Serena, would you rather live in a castle or in a treehouse?
I'd rather live in a castle.
Alright, great choice. Hey Stephanie, would you rather live in a treehouse or in a castle?
I'm going castle because I'm really into indoor plumbing at my older age.
Yeah, I have the same opinion as you. Would you rather live in a castle or in a treehouse?
A treehouse.
Oh, good choice. Steve, would you rather live in a castle or in a treehouse?
I think a castle.
Oh, a castle. Sounds nice. That was Would You Rather with you, host Lavelle, signing out.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I really like some of the tree houses these days. In fact, there was a TV show a few years ago. I think it was just before COVID, maybe a little even before that. But that's what they did. This contractor group, they would go out and they'd meet with these people that wanted to build a tree house, and they'd build these crazy, amazing tree houses in people's yards and stuff like that. It was really, really pretty cool. But there are like hotels. Doesn't look like a hotel because it's a tree house. The place you can stay in like Mendocino County and stuff. Oregon has them. They're actually all over the place. These really cool tree houses you can go to. So tree houses are really, really cool. I love them. And I love being up in trees. I just think they're neat in the forest and stuff. I really like that stuff. Castles, on the other hand, are, man, there's all the history that goes into them and how kind of creepy they are. I love that stuff. I think living in a castle would be just the best. Cold, because there's no heat. Typically where castles are, there's not a lot of heat, so they stay cold. There's no castles in the desert. You know, all the cool castles are in like England and Scotland and places where it's cold. So yeah, no heat in those things, but big giant fireplaces that would be really cool. And man, can you imagine the hide and seek games you could play in a castle? Oh, awesome. I would love it. So castle for me, man. Castle for me all the way. All right. Firewood frog. ASL word of the day.
ASL phrase of the day is, where is the bathroom? So where is put your index fingers up, and then say where, and then is like make it is, and then put S-I and then chin. Is, and the bathroom is making that T, and then shake it.
So I got this. Where is the bathroom? Yeah. So what's wrong? I need to where is the bathroom? I don't need to tell you why. I just where's the bathroom? Actually, so I don't typically say that when I need to use the restroom. Where is the bathroom? When I need to, I actually use code. Yes, I say I need to wash my hands. Where can I wash my hands? Because, I don't know, I worked with this guy for a long time, and he was a very proper gentleman and was honestly one of the best person I've ever worked with when it comes to social skills and networking, talking with people and stuff like that. So I took his lead on everything. So when he was saying, when he would politely ask when we go to a business meeting or something like that, hey, where can I wash my hands? I thought, well, that's cool. So I just stuck with it. So, but yeah, for everybody else that's not weird like me, where's the bathroom? There you go. You got this. While you're riding your motorcycle and eating a hot dog, don't ask. Just keep the hands on the motorcycle, okay? Yeah, good idea. All right, moving right along to some nostalgia. We'll see what Zach's got for us today. See if we can be matched up on that.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Nostalgia. And you ready for this nostalgia, Lavelle?
Yep.
This is about a song from 2016 and 2015. He's one of the best DJs you could ever think of, who sings with other artists or by himself. It is Calvin Harris' Summer.
Yes, when I met you in the summer.
Yep, that song. One of the best songs ever, right?
Yes.
Did you listen to it a lot?
Yeah, sometimes I do.
Okay. Is it one of your favorites?
Not personally.
Oh, okay.
But I do like it.
That's fine. And I think this song still popular to this day.
Yeah.
I think it's still listened on the radio sometimes.
Yeah. When I met you in the summer, when the leaves turn brown.
Oh, he does sing a little bit, and then he just DJs for the rest of it.
Yep.
But enough of me talking. Let's hear this song.
So close from the standpoint of music. Yeah, we're simpatico on the music part, but I don't, I've probably heard the song somewhere, but it did not stick in my brain. Not quite catchy enough to stick in my brain. It's not like Taylor Swift songs. I don't listen to any Taylor Swift, but I know like every Taylor Swift song because they're so dang catchy that they just like immediately like pop into your brain. It's just like stuck there. So yeah, no, not. Now if he said summertime, Will Smith, now we'd be simpatico because I know that song. But all right, hey, it's a sound. I listened to the song a little bit. Sounds like a decent song. I'm not really into that kind of genre, but yeah, it's got a good beat. So in the summertime, talking about summertime, being happy. So whatever. All right, it is Wednesday, everybody. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Dress to impress day. Hope everybody's very impressively dressed. If not, there's always next week. That's the positive spin. Remember Monday we talked about positively looking at when something ends. Today's going to end. You missed the opportunity to be dressed to impress today. There's always next Wednesday. Yeah, so we will see you though Friday on the morning routine. Take care, everybody.